and it also impacts your actual way of being, your essence. The shadow self is such a powerful, and we can call it an entity or a being or a trait, but it's such a powerful concept that if it's not understood, that it can ruin your entire perception of life. It can ruin your entire way of living and being. That is why all these repressed emotions that you have to be revisited. They have to be re-brought up. If journaling works for you, journal about it. If talking to a friend works for you, talk about it. The point is to be detached. The key word of this video is the point is to be detached from those emotions, from those sadnesses, from those moments of betrayal that you have felt via your going out in life, right? Experiencing life. Wow, you felt sadness. Wow, you fell down and hurt your knee and got a scar. What did you think that life was going to bring you about anyways? Life is a constant journey of falling down and getting back up. Understand this concept. These universal concepts must be understood so that when you revisit the shadow self, when you knock on the shadow self's door and then look at your repressed emotions, you're able to look at them from a place of wisdom, from a place of knowledge. You're now able to look at the shadow self and the emotions, the repressed traits it has, and combat it with the sword of wisdom. The sword of wisdom cannot stand the shadow self. The sword of wisdom understands that you went through these things, you fell down, but it's now time to cultivate all these things within you, recycle these emotions within you, throw them away, and now begin to continue to live in this world. Right? Because you're going to feel sadness again. You're going to go through heartbreaks again. You're going to feel emotions of betrayal again. But the next time it happens, you are now such an integrated being by the past versions of sorrow and sadness that you have felt, that you are now not as impacted. You're not as down when these emotions come. Betrayal, sadness, sorrow. When these things hit us, you are not as down. You're not brought down in life. You're not sucked down, right? The draining is not as deep as it would have been once upon a time. The first time it happened, the second time it happened. That is why it is such an important concept to understand the shadow self. All these repressed things within you are within yourself. You're just blind to it. You're turning a blind eye to it. And the faster you look at the shadow self and understand what it is that you've been hiding away from you within you, you become a more developed whole being.